All right, good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for tonight's presentation of the Epic Basketball League 1972-73 playoffs. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action between the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. It is Game 2 of this best-of-5 semifinal series. The Lakers took Game 1 on the road, and they lead this series 1-0 as Golden State is trying to even the score here in the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. So welcome one and all to tonight's ball game. Earlier tonight, we saw the Los Angeles Lakers pick up their second win in the series. The Milwaukee Bucks picked up their second win of the series over the New York Knickerbockers. So Milwaukee takes a 2-0 lead on New York. And that game was dominated once again by the incomparable Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 28 points, 14 rebounds for the Bucks, but he also got good support from Bob Dandridge, 25 points, 12 rebounds, and Oscar Robertson, 14, 10, and 7. Walt Frazier led the Knicks with 24 points and 10 rebounds, but it wasn't enough for New York. And despite the fact that the Knicks were your NBA champions in 1972-73, they find themselves down in a 2-0 hole to the Milwaukee Bucks, with that series moving to New York for Game 3 and, if necessary, Game 4. Here tonight we have a ball game set for the Oakland Alameda Coliseum in Oakland, California. So let's get this set up. We got a unscheduled playoff game. It is February of 1973. It is February the 17th. And it will be the Lakers, the number 3 seed overall, visiting the second-seeded Golden State Warriors. And we are now ready for action as we introduce tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Lakers, at the point guard, the veteran, the logo, out of West Virginia. In his 13th season, he is Jerry West. 4th in the league in assists at 8.8 per game in the 72-73 NBA season. And 22.8 points per game Jerry West provided in 72-73. His backcourt mate is GAIL Goodrich out of UCLA. Goodrich a stellar year in his 8th season. Number 8 in the league at 24 points per game in the NBA season 1972-73. The forwards are Jim McMillan and Bill Bridges. McMillan, 3rd year out of Columbia, and he put up 22 points in Game 1 of this series to help the Lakers to victory. Bridges, the veteran, 10th year out of Kansas. He is a rebounding machine, but there is no rebounding machine like the big man in the middle, Wilt Chamberlain. In his 14th year out of Kansas at the age of 36, led the NBA in rebounds in 72 and 73, led the NBA in field goal percentage, and was number 2 overall in minutes played at the age of 36. Load management was not a thing back in the day. So that is your starting lineup for the Lakers. For the hometown Warriors, we have a backcourt of Jim Barnett and Jeff Mullins, both veterans. Barnett, 7th year out of Oregon. Mullins, 9th year out of Duke. 17.8 points per game in a fine 72-73 campaign for Jeff Mullins. The star of the team is the small forward Rick Barry, 8th year out of Miami. He was an all-star in 72-73 and second team All-NBA. finishing the season with 22 points per game, 8.9 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. Cazzie Russell out of Michigan is your power forward, 15.7 points per game for Cazzie. And the man in the middle is the one and only Nate Thurmond, 10th year out of Bowling Green State. Also an all-star and a second-team all-defensive player in 72-73. And in game one of this series, he put down 14 points and 31 rebounds, battling against Wilt Chamberlain. But it wasn't quite enough for the Golden State Warriors, who lost the home opener in the series, to fall down 1-0 in the best-of-5 semifinal series. As we say hello to Pops Reviews in the chat room. Good evening to you, sir, and I think we are ready to get things started here in Oakland. As the opening tap is in the air and the jump is controlled by Golden State, moving from left to right on your computer screen. And immediately they look to Rick Barry on the wing. Barry cuts it to the hoop. Short jump shot is no good. Wilt Chamberlain intimidated him there, and Chamberlain takes the rebound for L.A. Quick outlet to West. Lakers are going to run right off the get-go. McMillan has it on the left. Back to West in the lane. West cannot get the layup to go, and it bounces out of bounds, last touched by the Lakers. So both teams denied on their opening possessions. Golden State back on the offense. Barnett sends the ball to Barry on the outside. Barry's jump shot from the wing is short, but he is fouled on the shot by McMillan. McMillan got him with the body, and that will send Rick Barry to the line for 2 free throws. Barry, one of the premier free throw shooters in NBA history. With that underhanded style, he steps in and calmly knocks down both free throws. Golden State takes the 2-0 lead. Here come the Lakers. On the outside, it's West from 18 feet out. He sets, he shoots, he scores. We're tied at 2. Golden State coming back the other way. They're going to look inside to Nate Thurmond. They've got him open down low on a mismatch against Jerry West coming off the screen. And Thurmond puts that one home easily. Golden State up 4-2. LA with the basketball now. They get an open look for Goodrich, and he buries it. We're tied at 4. Back and forth we go. Golden State's continuing to work it in the paint. It's Barry inside. Shoots over Goodrich, no good. Nate Thurmond comes over and snatches the offensive board. Thurmond goes up strong with a putback, and he nails it. That's 4 points for Nate Thurmond. Golden State on top 6-4. West now sets the offense for L.A. Dumps it into Bridges on the low block. His reverse layup is no good, and Thurmond takes another rebound for Golden State. Now Barnett with it for the Warriors. Oh, and Jerry West reached in and stole the ball. Now the Lakers have 3-on-2 going the other way. Fine defensive play by West. He dribbles to his left. He dribbles into the lane. He lays it up and good. West with the steal and the coast-to-coast layup to tie the game at 6. Golden State back on the offense. The pass goes to Barnett on the outside. He's picked up by West. He looks down low to Russell. Russell comes off a screen. He's got a good look in close, but Wilt Chamberlain comes over from the weak side and swats it out of the air. Tipped around by McMillan. Finally grabbed out of the air by Jim Barnett, and he passes it back out to Mullins. Golden State will reset the offense. They've got 6 on the shot clock. They dump it inside to Russell once again. His short rainbow shot is good, and Golden State is on top 8-6. As we welcome Christopher Slovic, listening from Pennsylvania. I still remember that Kansas City Miracle win back in March. Indeed, that was a miracle. That last-second coast-to-coast Nate Archibald layup, giving Kansas City the win in surprising fashion. And now it's the playoffs. It's the semifinals. It's game 2 with the Golden State Warriors at home, trailing in the series 1-0, hoping to even the series here tonight. They lead 8-6. LA with the basketball. Here's an open look for Goodrich. Oh, he fakes Mullins out of his shoes. Mullins falls down, and Goodrich converts the easy layup to tie the game at 8. Golden State now on the offense. They look once again to Barry. Barry's got it on the wing. His mid-range jump shot is offline, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Warriors. Lakers will take possession, and they're looking to take their first lead of the ball game. West outside, trying to find an open man. He finds Goodrich on the wing, and Goodrich buries the long jump shot. He's got 6 points. LA goes on top 10-8. Golden State coming back the other way. Thurman's got it down low. He comes off the screen. He fakes. His shot is missed. Barry comes in and grabs the rebound. Barry with a putback attempt from in close. The play's been whistled dead. Barry is fouled by Goodrich. That is his first, and that will be a side out for the Warriors. 3 minutes gone by. LA with a 10-8 lead. Golden State with the possession. Barry to inbound. They get it to Mullins on the perimeter. Mullins steps around Goodrich, gets into the lane, lays it up, and good. Boy, quick release there by Mullins to beat Chamberlain coming over on the help. And we're tied at 10. West brings it up. Looks to McMillan in the paint. McMillan has the ball knocked away out of bounds by Barry. LA will keep possession with 11 on the shot clock. Lakers to inbound. They look inside to McMillan, getting his first touch. His shot falls short. And the rebound is taken by Chamberlain on the offensive glass. Chamberlain goes up strong. That one rattles in and out, but we've got a whistle and a foul. That is going to go against Nate Thurmond, and that will put Wilt Chamberlain on the free throw line for 2. Chamberlain only a 51% shooter, a notoriously bad free throw shooter. He misses the first, and Rick Barry laughs in his face. Chamberlain 1 for 2 from the free throw line. LA now on top 11-10. Warriors with the basketball. Jim Barnett running the offense. Looks down low to Thurman, the open man. Thurman over to Russell. Thurman gets it back. He steps into the lane. His layup is no good, but Russell comes up strong with the offensive board. Russell on the putback attempt misses, and it is Thurman boxing out to grab that one. And Thurman takes it up strong again and gets nothing but the bottom of the net. 12-11 now, Golden State on top. 4 minutes gone by in the first period. West sets up the offense. He looks inside to McMillan. McMillan tries to get around Barry, but Barry blocked his shot. The ball is knocked to the floor. Body's on the ground. West comes out with it, passes it back out to Goodrich. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. West has got it at the free throw line. He sends it over to Bridges for the jump shot. Bridges no good, and Cazzie Russell rebounds for Golden State. Chaos on that possession. LA lucky to get that one off before the shot clock expired, but they couldn't get it to fall, and Golden State is back in possession. Thurman's got it on the wing. Going back and forth with Barry as they try to set up a little two-man screen. It's kicked out of bounds by Chamberlain. Nice recovery there by Wilt the Stilt. Golden State retains possession. And it will be Barry to inbound once again. Off the set play, the open man is Jim Barnett at the top of the key. His jump shot is offline, but Nate Thurmond comes up strong with another big rebound. Thurmond tries to pass it back out to the point. Jerry West steps into the passing lane and picks that one off for the turnover. LA back in possession. As West finds Goodrich on the wing, and Goodrich has his pass picked off by Jim Barnett. Turnovers plaguing both teams here early on. We're 5 minutes in. Golden State with the basketball, leading by 1, 12-11. Barnett outside, and he's got his pass picked off by West. That's already 3 steals for Jerry West in this ballgame. West sets it up again for Goodrich, and Goodrich has it stolen by Mullins. This is like a bad basketball game in the middle of the night at LA Fitness or something. Barnett and Willis and Mullins think about running, but the Lakers transition defense gets back quickly, and LA is going to set things up in the half-court set. Inside they go to Thurmond. The whistle blows, and Thurmond's called for the offensive foul. What a big call that is. That is 2 on Nate Thurmond, and he is going to have to head to the bench. Thurmond goes to the bench. He is replaced in there by Clyde Lee. Lee, another guy who just can rebound like crazy, but not the offensive or defensive force of his predecessor, Nate Thurmond, the Hall of Famer. So Los Angeles trails 12-11, 6.5 minutes to go, but Nate Thurmond has just gone to the bench here in the first quarter with 2 fouls. On the outside, it's West. Barnett's up tight. West loses it, gets it back, steps into the lane. His layup is good, and Lee got him on the hand. That is the first foul on Lee, and West has the opportunity for a 3-point play. West, the shot is up and good. That's 7 points for Jerry West. He leads all scorers, and LA is on top 14-12. Golden State now with the basketball. Berry has it, dumps it down low to Russell. Russell gets into the lane. His layup is no good. And we've got a foul on the rebound, and that is going to be called against Russell. That is his first. And the ball goes back to Los Angeles. LA to inbound. They look inside to Bridges. Bridges down low, working on Russell on the low block. His shot is up and good, and Russell fouled him. And that is going to send Bill Bridges to the free throw line. And that is team foul number 4 and number 2 on Cassie Russell for the Warriors. So we've got 2 Warriors already on the bench in foul trouble and 1 unhappy coach on the Golden State sideline. As once again, LA is headed to the free throw line. This time it's Bridges. Going to the line to shoot 2. The first is no good. Actually, it looks like that was just that was a basket and a foul. So Bridges unable to complete the 3-point play. Clyde Lee takes the rebound for Golden State. The Warriors now trail by 4. Clyde Lee on the inside is the best option. He gets it in the paint. He tries to shoot it across to Gus Johnson. That's knocked out of bounds, but Golden State will retain possession. George Johnson. George Johnson now in the game at the center position in place of Thurmond. And Clyde Lee slides over to the power forward slot. Right, so that's your lineup. 5:45 to play in the first. Golden State with the basketball, and they trail by 4. Lee can't find an open man. It is off the hands of Berry and out of bounds. Los Angeles will take possession on the turnover. Lakers look to extend the lead. They're up by 4. West finds Goodrich on the wing. Over to McMillan. Back around to West. West dumps it down low to Bridges. Bridges from 10 feet out shoots and scores. 18-12 now. LA starting to open up some distance. Foul trouble, a big issue for the Warriors here in quarter number 1. Jim Barnett running the offense. Sends it to Berry on the perimeter, gets it back. The jump shot from Barnett is good. That snaps almost a 3-minute scoreless run for the Warriors and cuts the lead back to 4, 18-14. Here's GAIL Goodrich coming off a screen for the Lakers, but he cannot connect on the open jump shot. Clyde Lee takes the rebound for the Warriors. Now Barnett sets the offense. Ball goes inside to Berry. Berry fakes. He shoots from in close. It's no good, but he is fouled by Bridges. And that will send Rick Berry to the free throw line for a pair. Berry already 2 for 2 at the line tonight. Make it 2 for 3 as he missed the first. A rare miss by Rick Berry. And Berry puts home the second. That cuts it to an 18-15 lead for the Lakers. Lakers with the basketball now in the hands of Goodrich. What's he going to do? Lakers run motion. Goodrich gets it on the outside. 13 on the shot clock. Goodrich has a look from deep, and he buries it. Very smooth jump shot from the perimeter for GAIL Goodrich. He's now got 8 points, and the Lakers are up by 5. 20-15 is the score. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's another open look for Jim Barnett on the outside, and he buries another one. Jim Barnett hits 2 in a row. Gets the assist from Rick Berry. That is 5 assists on the night for Rick Berry. And once again, it is a 3-point ball game. West brings the ball up. Swings it to Chamberlain. Back out on top to West. West to McMillan at the elbow. McMillan's shot is offline. And George Johnson takes the rebound for the Warriors. Once again, they'll be forced to walk it back the other way, as West and Goodrich so quick getting back in transition defense. Golden State sets up the offense. In the half-court set, they get it to Mullins. Mullins with a look from the outside. That rims out, and Jerry West catches the rebound for L.A. Under 4 to play in the first quarter. L.A. still on top by 3. The ball goes to McMillan on the wing. McMillan is fouled by Mullins. And with the backcourt foul and the bonus in effect, that's going to send Jim McMillan to the line for the 3 to make 2. McMillan drops the first one home. 22 straight now is the string for McMillan. Substitutions into the game for Golden State. At the point guard now is the veteran Walt Hazzard. 8th year out of UCLA. Mullins and Berry still are with Hazzard in the backcourt. And into the front court for the first time comes Joe Ellis. 7th year man right here out of San Francisco. McMillan hits the second free throw, and LA goes back on top by 5. Warriors set up the offense now with the veteran Walt Hazzard at the point. Interior screen set by the Lakers. They're trying to get Clyde Lee open on the block. He gets the entry pass from Mullins, and Lee turns and scores it. Good looking offensive set by the Warriors there, creating the mismatch down low. And Lee is able to convert. 22-19 now. Los Angeles with the basketball and the lead. West sets up for the Lakers. Back and forth with Goodrich. Finally, West gets it down low to Bridges. And the turnaround jump shot by Bridges is good. Lakers at 59% from the field to start this one. And their lead is back up to 5. Hazzard now brings the Warriors back to the offensive end. He sends it over to Mullins. Mullins steps around Goodrich, gets into the lane. The short jump shot is no good. Clyde Lee grabs the rebound for the Warriors. Lee with the little jump shot off glass, no good. And Wilt Chamberlain brings it down for the Lakers. Lakers want to run. It's 3-on-3. West in the lead. Drops it to Goodrich on the right. Back to West. And West tries to alley-oop it into Chamberlain, the trailer, and he loses it out of bounds for the turnover. More substitutions into the game for the first time for the Lakers is Pat Riley. 6-year out of Kentucky. And of course, Riley would go on to a very famous coaching career. Also into the game for Los Angeles, the very popular Mel Counts, 9th year out of Oregon State, a 7-footer, and this day and age also known as the uncle of the MMA fighter GAIL. All right, Golden State has the basketball. They trail by 5. We're at the 2:42 mark remaining in the first period. As Hazard sets up the offense, they're going to run it through once again to Mullins. Mullins takes the pass on the wing. His jump shot is off target, but he got hit on the elbow. And that is going to go against Goodrich, and that is 2 on GAIL Goodrich. So the foul bug has bitten both teams now, as it is Jeff Mullins stepping to the line for 2 free throws for the Warriors. First shot by Mullins is good. Mullins left the second one short. And Mel Counts grabbed the rebound for the Lakers. The Lakers with the basketball now on top by 4. They're going to try and get it inside to Counts. Counts gets it on the inside. The finger roll is up and good. Nice little drop step there by Counts to get himself open for the shot. And LA is now on top by 6. 26-20. Golden State runs the offense. They get it in down low to Lee. 12 on the shot clock. Lee has the long arms of Mel Counts to deal with. Lee's going to try and kick it out to Mullins on the perimeter. Mullins gets into the lane, lays it up and good. Nicely done there by Mullins. He's got 5 points now, and the lead is back to 4. 2:04 to play. LA setting up the offense. Here's Erickson into the game now. That would be Keith Erickson running the point for LA. His perimeter jump shot is no good. And it is George Johnson who pulls the rebound for Golden State. The Warriors have a chance to run as they beat the defense back the other way. Hazard with it on the outside. We've got a whistle. And a double foul has been called behind the play as Wilt Chamberlain and George Johnson got tied up. They're both called for personal fouls. That is the first for each. And Golden State will have to restart the offense here with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:49 on the game clock here in the first quarter. It's Lee to inbound for the Warriors. He gets it to Berry, left to the foul line. Berry fakes his man into the air. Gets around him to the left. Lays it up off the glass and good. 26-24 now. Golden State has pulled to within 2. LA back on the offense. Here's Erickson with another look from the outside. Oh, fakes the shot. Gets into the lane. His little teardrop is back off the back iron, no good. Bodies hit the floor. Chamberlain grabs the rebound. Chamberlain on the putback attempt takes it up strong and scores it. Just 3 points now for Wilt Chamberlain and 4 rebounds. LA is on top by 4, 28-24. Golden State back on the offense. Mullins has it at the top of the key. Oh, another nice fake. He gets into the lane, but this time his layup falls off the rim and Mel Counts grabs the rebound for the Lakers. Lakers looking for options. They find Counts down low in the paint. He sends it out to Riley, and Riley buries the jump shot from the wing for his first basket of the night, and that pushes the lead back to 6. We're in the final minute of the first quarter with LA on top 30-24. Hazard into the front court to Berry. Berry to Mullins at the free throw line. This time Mullins opts for the jump shot. That's no good. George Johnson pulls the rebound. Johnson's coming up strong with the follow. and he can't get it to go. Bill Turner takes the rebound for the Lakers. And with 21 seconds to go in the quarter, the shot clock has been turned off. And the Lakers are going to try and hold for the final shot of the period. Here's Erickson with it in the paint. He fakes. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Lee. 2 seconds on your first quarter score, Los Angeles 30 and Golden State 24. As we take a look at your first quarter box score. Will Chamberlain played all 12 minutes for the Lakers, 3 points, 4 rebounds. But the leading scorer for the Lakers was GAIL Goodrich with 8 on 4 of 5 shooting. Jerry West, 7 points and 3 steals to help the Laker cause. Very impressive 57% field goal shooting for the Lakers in that first quarter. Golden State struggled, only 39% from the field. They did catch 8 offensive rebounds and out-rebounded the Lakers 15-10 on the period, which is pretty impressive considering that Nate Thurmond spent a good bit of that period on the bench. Clyde Lee came in, George Johnson came in, and between them contributed 7 rebounds. But the Warriors do trail by 4 at the end of period number 1. All right, a quick yawn break for your broadcaster after a long week of work. As we head back to the Oakland Alameda Cali Coliseum for quarter number 2 of tonight's playoff action. And at halftime, we'll have a update on all of the happenings here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network this coming weekend. But now we're ready for quarter number 2. And once again, Golden State wins the tip. Jim Barnett has it out on top. He's picked up out there by West. Barnett, top of the circle. Dumps it into Thurmond. Thurmond's shot from in close is no good. And Mel Counts takes the rebound for the Lakers. Lakers looking to extend the lead. They go to McMillan on the outside. McMillan's jump shot is offline. And Counts takes another rebound for the Lakers. Counts on the offensive glass. His putback is no good, and this time it is Thurmond who snares the rebound for Los Angeles. For Golden State, the Warriors want to run. It's Charles Johnson, the rookie out of California, in the game now at the point, but he is wisely going to pull it back as, again, the Lakers do a good job getting back on the transition defense. In transition, they do find Russell loose on the wing. He takes the pass, sends it into Charles Johnson. His shot from 15 feet is no good. The rebound is taken inside by Clyde Lee, and he puts the putback home. 30-26. So we've got a couple of Johnsons on Golden State. George Johnson is the inside man, the power forward center. He saw considerable time in the first quarter. He is now on the bench. Charles Johnson is in the game for the Warriors at the shooting guard position. As we say hello again to Pop's Reviews. Sounding good, sir. Rooting for the logo and Wilt the stilt. I will have to catch your video later for the final results. Have a good night, sir, and God bless. Good night and God bless to you too, Pops. And thank you for stopping in tonight. All right, just getting started here in the second quarter. LA with the basketball and a 4-point lead. And again, they're going to try and work it to McMillan on the outside. His jump shot from the wing is good. They like that matchup. As Golden State has gone big with both Thurmond and Lee down low. That moves Cazzie Russell out to the wing. And he is not the most fleet of foot defender. And they think McMillan can take advantage of that. And on that possession, they were correct. As McMillan found the range. And LA is back on top by 6. 32-26. Golden State trails. As they work it inside on the offense, they get it into Lee, and Lee powers it home with the right hand. Nice body position there by Lee. He sealed off the defender. He took the pass, and he slammed it home. Golden State back to within 4. Lakers with the basketball. It's West. On the outside, West finds Goodrich. Oh, Goodrich steps around Charles Johnson. Gets into the lane. His layup is no good. And Clyde Lee with another rebound for the Warriors. Warriors now with another possession is Jim Barnett. From straight on at the top of the key, he buries another jump shot, and the lead is cut to 2. It's been between 2 and 6 points for the last 4 or 5 or 6 minutes of action here as the teams are keeping it close. West brings the ball up for LA. They work it around the perimeter. Goodrich has it, back to West. West dumps it into the low block where Bridges is camping out, and Bridges puts it up with the left hand and scores it. Good ball movement there for the Lakers to create an open shot for Bill Bridges. Bridges now with 8 points, and LA back on top by 4. Golden State is trailing. Thurmond finds Russell on the inside. His leaner from point blank range is good. Again, it's a 2-point game. 34-32, LA with the lead and the basketball. Open on the baseline this time is McMillan. His jump shot from 12 feet out rolls home, and it is now a 4-point lead, 36-32. Back and forth we go. Here's Barnett with it on the wing now for Golden State. He shoots from 15 feet out. That's off target. And a battle for the rebound is won by the Lakers, specifically by Bill Bridges. And the Lakers will walk it back the other way. Both teams doing a good job on transition defense here tonight. Here's West with it out on top as we see Bridges flexing his elbow, but waves off the trainers. Play continues with West driving into the lane, dumps it down low to Bridges. And Bridges is fouled on the low block by Lee. That is the first team foul of the period for Golden State. Number 2 on Lee. That'll be a side out for the Lakers. Lakers still up 4. Bridges to inbound. And now they look inside to McMillan. McMillan with a soft 10-footer from the elbow, tipped by Bridges, no good. And Clyde Lee takes the rebound for Golden State. Boy, Clyde Lee doing yeoman's work in there. 6 points and 7 rebounds for the Warriors. Golden State still trails 36-32. Barnett comes off a screen, has an open look, but cannot get it to fall. And the rebound is taken for LA by Bridges. Bridges with a quick outlet to Jerry West, and the Lakers want to run. West over to McMillan on his left. McMillan finds Goodrich cutting into the lane, and Goodrich lays it home. 10 points now for GAIL Goodrich. He's the first man in double digits in this game, and LA goes back on top by 6. 38-32 is your score. Golden State now with the basketball. The open man on the low block is Lee, and Lee slams it home. Lee got the step on the inside. Barnett found him, and Lee slammed it home. Unbelievable. Lakers trying to quiet the crowd after the response to that nice-looking alley-oop play. West with the basketball. Playing a little two-man game inside out with Bridges. It's West now who tries to get into the lane, and he runs over Charles Johnson, and that is an offensive foul. Chamberlain back into the game along with most of the Golden State starting lineup. In fact, Golden State has all of their starters back in the game, as do the Lakers. So with 9 minutes to play here in the second period, Golden State has the basketball, trailing by 4, and all 10 starters are back out on the court. Golden State, Barnett. Over to Mullins. Mullins defended by Goodrich, but Mullins strokes in the jump shot. He's got 7 points, and the lead is cut back to 2. LA around the perimeter to Bridges on the elbow. and Bridges puts one home. Boy, Bridges, 10 points now. That is a good offensive output for this guy who isn't typically known for his scoring. So he's given the Lakers a boost, and the Lakers are back on top now, 40-36. Barnett gives to Russell. Russell in the lane finds Thurmond down low, and Thurmond is fouled on a reach-in by Bridges. Second personal on Bridges. First team foul on the Lakers here in quarter number 2. Golden State with the basketball, buried to inbound. They dump it down low to Russell. He gets it back out to Barnett. Barnett with a driving layup to the left hand is up and good. Barnett thought he got hit. Does not get the foul call, but he does get the basket, and that pulls it back to 40-38. Boy, tight ball game here in quarter number 2. 8 minutes to play before halftime. West has the ball for the Lakers, setting up the offense over to Goodrich on the perimeter, and Goodrich finds the range. 12 for Goodrich. LA up 42-38. Barnett dribbles it up. Sends it to Mullins. Free throw line extended. Mullins gets into the lane. There's a collision. The layup by Mullins is no good. But we've got a whistle and a foul, and that will go against Bridges, and that is his third. 3 fouls now on Bill Bridges, as we'll see Jeff Mullins go to the line for 2 free throws. Mullen puts home the first, and with that there is a horn. And into the game once again for LA is Mel Counts, as Bridges retreats to the bench. And we say hello to D. Scott Howard. Hello, Dave and chat. D. Scott Howard, welcome to Oakland, Alameda County Coliseum for Game 2 of the semifinals of the 1972-73 Epic Basketball League playoffs. Golden State, the number 2 seed, lost the opening game of the series at home against LA. And they are battling it out here tonight. 7.5 minutes to play in the second period. Golden State trails by 3 as Jeff Mullins is at the free throw line for his second free throw. That one rolls out, and Mel Counts takes the rebound for LA. The lead is 3, 42-39, as Jerry West sets up the offense for the Lakers. West directing traffic. Gets it over to McMillan on the wing. And now we see another player slightly shaken up. Mel Counts favoring his left shoulder, but he'll stay in the game. McMillan with the open look from the outside. 15-footer is good. 8 points now for McMillan as the Lakers continue to burn up the nets. 57% from the field here, midway through quarter number 2. Golden State now working it into the backcourt with Barnett and Mullins. Barnett picked up by West. His jump shot from 16 feet out is good. Boy, Barnett is not the least bit afraid of Jerry West, and Barnett is now the first member of the Warriors to hit double figures. He's got 10 points, and the lead is back to 3. LA wants to exploit that matchup with Counts on Russell down low. The short jump shot by Counts is good, and the strategy was effective on that possession. 46-41 now. Golden State trails with the basketball as they look down to Cazzie Russell in the low post. He pump fakes, shoots and misses, but he is fouled on the play by Mel Counts, and that will send Cazzie Russell to the free throw line. Russell, a fine free throw shooter, 86% on the season, and he missed the first. My goodness, Golden State now 5 of 9 from the free throw line. As Mel Counts heads to the bench, and he will be replaced by the rookie, Travis Grant, out of Kentucky State. Second free throw by Russell is good, and the lead is cut to 4. 46-42, LA with the lead and the basketball. Grant gets the ball on the wing. What's he going to do? The world may never know. Yeah, as Grant sends it back over to West. West over to Goodrich. Goodrich's shot is no good off the side of the rim, but he is fouled on the play by Russell, and that will send GAIL Goodrich to the free throw line. That is foul number 3 against Cassie Russell. First shot by Goodrich is up and in. And into the game for the first time for Golden State is the backup power forward Joe Ellis. Little undersized, 6'6", 7th-year man out of San Francisco. Goodrich hits the second free throw. He's got 14 points now. He leads all scorers. And the Laker lead is back up to 6, 48-42. Barnett sets up the offense. The pass goes to Mullins on the wing. Cross courts it to Barry. Knocked away and stolen by McMillan. Good defense by the Lakers on that possession. Grant in the key, gets loose. Goes to the left hand, lays it up off the glass, no good. Ball falls off the rim and into the hands of Nate Thurmond. And the Warriors will walk it back the other way. Thurmond tries to beat Chamberlain down to the low block. Takes the entry pass. His short jump shot is good, and he is fouled on the play by Chamberlain. Good hustle by Nate Thurmond in transition to get himself open for a look. He got the hoop in the harm, and he's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play. And Thurmond hits the free throw. He's now got 9 points on the night. And Golden State is back to within 3. 48-45. We're at the midpoint of period number 2. LA with the basketball. They dump it inside to Travis Grant. Back out to McMillan from the perimeter. And his jump shot is good. 10 points now for McMillan. That's 3 Lakers already in double digits here. 50-45, LA is on top. Golden State sets up the offense. Thurmond has it. He's way out on the baseline. Can't get a shot off from that distance. Instead, he shoots it over to Mullins on the wing, and Mullins buries the mid-range jump shot. 10 points now for Mullins. 50-47 is your score. Both teams now over 50% from the field on the night. West with the possession on the outside. Tries to dump it into Chamberlain. And I don't know how he did that, but he threw too high. That's a turnover, and the ball goes back over to Golden State. How do you throw one too high for Will Chamberlain? Here's Golden State back on the offense. Mullins has it on the wing. Sends it back to Barnett. Mullins gets it back. Little two-man game on the outside. Mullins finally lets fly from the perimeter. And it's off the front rim, no good. Rebound is knocked around and kicked out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. 50-47, LA on top with the basketball. 5:23 to play before halftime. West on the outside sends it to Goodrich. Goodrich on the drive, gets into the lane. His layup is good, and he's fouled by Mullins. Wow. Nice play by GAIL Goodrich. He gets the hoop and the foul, and he goes to the line with a chance for a three-point play. And Goodrich delivers. That puts the lead back up to 6. 53-47. LA has led by 6 points for most of the second quarter, but believe it or not, that's their biggest lead of the night. as Golden State just keeps hanging around. Barnett inside to Berry. Berry with a step back jumper. He drains that one. Berry's now got 7. The lead is 4 as LA comes back to the offense. The ball goes to Travis Grant. This time he's out on the baseline. Lee's given him plenty of space to operate. Sends it back out to McMillan for the jump shot. That's no good. Lee snags the rebound, but on the attempted outlet pass, Lee traveled with it. That's a turnover. LA keeps possession, still ahead by 4, 53-49. And it is Goodrich on the outside with the open jump shot. That's too strong. Battle for the loose ball. Grant rips it out of there for the Lakers. His short jump shot is good. Heads up play there by the rookie to grab that loose ball and put it home to put the Lakers back on top by 6. Here's Walt Hazzard into the game now for the Warriors. He shovels it inside to Berry. His shot is blocked. Chamberlain got the rejection. He is a spectacular inside defender. The ball is loose. Berry grabs it, puts it up, no good again. Berry gets it back. He's got another shot at it here. And that time he's denied by McMillan. So Berry with 3 shots at it, could not get one to go. McMillan with the block. Chamberlain with the rebound. Outlet to West. Lakers have numbers. McMillan is the trailer. He takes the pass, dumps it off to Goodrich. Goodrich missed the layup, but he was fouled on the play by Mullins. And Gail Goodrich will go back to the free throw line for the Lakers. 3 fouls now on Jeff Mullins. As Goodrich steps to the line, he hits the first. And Mullins will go to the bench to be replaced by Charles Johnson. Goodrich hits both free throws. What a first half he's had. He's got 19 points. And LA enjoys their biggest lead of the night, 57-49, with just over 4 minutes to play before halftime. Hazzard passes to Thurmond. Thurmond to Berry. Berry penetrates. Goodrich knocks it away. And the loose ball is picked up by the Lakers. Another fine defensive effort by Goodrich. Now Goodrich wants it on the other end. He's got it at the free throw line. His jump shot is good. He is putting on a clinic, says your play-by-play guy. And for the first time tonight, the Lakers have established a double-digit lead. 59-49 with under 4 minutes to play in the second period. Hazzard with it on the outside, picked up by Goodrich. Hazzard with the jump shot from the top of the key. That's no good. And Chamberlain snags a one-handed rebound for the Lakers. Lakers looking to push the lead further. The open man is Goodrich. Dribbles to his right, pulls the trigger. Offline. The rebound is taken by Berry, but Berry has it stolen by West. West looking for help. West on the perimeter gets it to Goodrich, gets it back. Bounce pass on the inside for Chamberlain is too low. Hit Chamberlain right around the ankles. Out of bounds, last touched by the Lakers. Still a 10-point lead for LA, 59-49. Nice little run here late in the second quarter for LA to open up some breathing room. Hazzard dribbles into the front court. Sets up the Warriors offense, dumps it into Lee. And Lee knocks down a short jump shot, and he is fouled by Counts. That'll be one shot for Clyde Lee. And boy, was that ever a big basket for the Warriors. Basket and a foul, as Lee is going to try and complete the three-point play here, although he is far from an accomplished free throw shooter. He rolls that one home. Lee has now got 11 points and 8 rebounds. He leads Golden State in both categories, and the lead is cut to 7 3:06 to play, second period. LA on top, 59-52 with the possession. The rookie Travis Grant giving some solid minutes to the Lakers here in the second period. He takes the pass, goes to the backboard. His shot is no good off the rim, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Lakers. Golden State with the basketball, looking to climb closer once again. They haven't led, but they have shown lots of resilience throughout the second quarter. Ball goes inside to Lee. Lee posting up on the low block. Turns left, turns right, can't get a shot off, and the 24-second clock expires. That's another turnover. 2.5 minutes to play now. LA on top by 7, 59-52 with the basketball. Erickson now in the game at the small forward position, finds Grant on the baseline. The jump shot by Grant hits the side of the backboard and bounces up onto the top of the backboard. That's out of bounds. Ball goes back over to the Warriors. Let's set the lineups here with 2:22 to play. For the Lakers, we have a brand new backcourt of Jim Price and Pat Riley, with Keith Erickson and Travis Grant at the forward positions. Wilt Chamberlain now back in the game at the center position for the Lakers. Golden State with Hazard and Charles Johnson in the backcourt. Rick Barry at the small forward. Clyde Lee still in the game, as Russell has foul trouble. And Nate Thurmond is in the center position. So it's Nate Thurmond and Wilt Chamberlain banging big bodies on the low block once again. Two very, very solid physical specimens and two very, very competitive NBA players for a number of years in settings just like this. Golden State setting up the offense. Hazard looks to distribute. Can't find an open teammate. Calls his own number from the top of the key. Fakes the shot. Tries to get it into Thurmond. But that pass is knocked away and stolen by Jim Price. Jim Price, a rookie out of Louisville, who would later go on to make the All-Star team in 1975. Right now, we've got numbers for the Lakers in transition. It is Jim Price who's in the lead. He drops it off to Grant, the trailer. Grant back to Price. Price lays it up and good. Nicely executed transition game by the Lakers there. They're back on top by 9. 61-52, under 2 minutes to play before the half. Here's Charles Johnson with it, working on Riley at the top of the key. Johnson fakes left, dribbles right, comes off the screen, lays it up and good. Nicely done by Charles Johnson. His first basket of the night brings Golden State back to within 7. Lakers now with the basketball. Riley has it on the wing. Dumps it to Grant in the paint. Grant looking for Erickson. Lazy pass picked off by Barry. Golden State picks up the turnover. Here's Johnson from the outside. Pick and roll going left with Lee. Sees the opening and drives. His bad pass is stolen by Erickson because the dum-dum running the game hit the wrong button. Now the Lakers have it 4-on-1 going the other way. Price with it to Grant on the baseline. Grant to Riley, the trailer. Riley dumps it back to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain loses it out of bounds. Missed opportunity there for the Lakers. And with 1.5 minutes to play, Golden State retains possession, still trailing by 7. More fresh bodies into the game for Golden State, as for the first time we see the entrance of Ron Williams, journeyman point guard, combo guard out of West Virginia in his 5th NBA season. He's in the backcourt with Walt Hazard. Joe Ellis is back into the game for Golden State, as is George Johnson down low, and Rick Barry still manning the small forward position. Barry will be their best option for scoring. Right now they have no good options for scoring. Instead, they get it out to Ron Williams on the perimeter. Williams to Hazard. 15 on the shot clock. Hazard calls his own number, shoots from the free throw line, and gets the roll. First 2 points of the night for Walt Hazard pull the Warriors back to within 5. 1:13 to play. Lakers up 61-56. Fantastic pass from West to Counts, and Counts with an easy bucket. Give the assist to West. That is number 6 for the logo. And the lead is back to 7 with 1 minute to play before halftime. Hazard gives to Williams, gets it back, tries to get into the lane, has it poked away and stolen by Jerry West. That is 6 steals on the night for Jerry West. And now it is a gold rush for the Lakers. West to Chamberlain. Chamberlain down low, finds Goodrich cutting to the hoop. Goodrich to the left hand, lays it up and good. And GAIL Goodrich with 23 points in the first half to put the Lakers on top by 9. 65-56 is your score. 44 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Joe Ellis has the ball down low for the Warriors. Kicks it back out top to Hazard. Hazard back inside to Ellis. Warriors working around the perimeter. They dump it back inside to Ellis, and he walks with it. Boy, Golden State just couldn't figure out what to do with themselves on that possession, and it ended up in a turnover. All right, 30 seconds on the game clock. LA with the basketball, leading by 9. They will have to do something with it here before the break. And they set it up on the low post for Travis Grant. Grant with a short jump shot over Williams is good. He's got the basket and the foul as Joe Ellis bumped him. And that will send Travis Grant to the free throw line with a chance at a 3-point play. Grant's a very good free throw shooter. 89% rolls that one home. He's got 5 points on the night. And the Lakers have their biggest lead of the game, 68-56. 20 seconds on the game clock. The shot clock has been turned off. And the Warriors will play for the final shot of the period. It's Charles Johnson on the outside. Covered by Goodrich out there. And Johnson nails it, and he is fouled on the play by Goodrich. Wow. That was not a good foul by GAIL Goodrich with the second half game clock running out. Goodrich with a late challenge to that jump shot. Was too late getting there, got a piece of the elbow. Johnson gets the basket and the foul, and he goes to the line with a chance to complete the 3-point play, but his free throw misses badly. He'll have a second shot at it here as they're in the bonus. It's 2 to make 1. And this time Johnson gets it home. 5 points for Charles Johnson. That cuts the lead to 9. We'll see if there's anything the Lakers can do in the last second. It's Erickson from midcourt with the long jump shot, and he scores it. How about that? Keith Erickson with a long jump shot to beat the buzzer. And at the end of the first half, your score is Los Angeles 70 and Golden State 59. A big offensive output. 70 points in the first half for the Lakers. 40 came in that second period. Golden State did the best they could to keep pace. They put up 35, but LA has stretched the lead to 11 as we go to the break. GAIL Goodrich is on fire. 23 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Has given LA the 11-point lead as the Lakers shot 59% as a team in that first half. Golden State did their best. They shot 50%. They out-rebounded the Lakers. But they just could not keep pace with that unbelievably efficient Laker offense. 23 for Goodrich, 10 apiece for McMillan and Goodrich. Jerry West with 7 points, 6 assists, and 6 steals. Leading scorer for Golden State off the bench is Clyde Lee. What a nice first half he had. 11 points and 8 rebounds. Nate Thurmond, 9 points, 6 rebounds, despite missing some time due to foul trouble. Barnett and Mullins, the backcourt duo, with 10 points apiece. All right, I am going to leave the box score up here and take a quick break to refill my caffeinated beverage and get me through the second half of this ball game. And upon my return, we'll also have a recap of the other things happening on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network this weekend. We'll be right back. All right, sports fans, we are back. Your halftime highlights brought to you by Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. This is one good beverage. Got a nice smooth taste to it. Actually, I think I like this better than the traditional diet Dr. Pepper. And it's also a little extra boost of caffeine to get me through the second half of this broadcast. Now, as promised, we do have some announcements from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Tomorrow, Heartland Championship Wrestling is on the air with a pay-per-view broadcast of Freedom Festival 2022. This is our Summer Spectacular Supercard of the year. All 8 matches will be presented live on the channel. Your main event tomorrow night for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship will pit the champion, Dr. Death Steve Williams, against the challenger, the former World Heavyweight Champion Vader. That should be one heck of a main event. Also, the NWA Tag Team Championship, the New Age Outlaws. The Road Dogg and Billy Gunn will defend their titles against the massive brawling team out of Texas, Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. Actually, Dick the Bruiser is from Northern Illinois, Northern Indiana, and the Crusher is from Milwaukee, but they have been wrestling in our Texas promotion, and they are coming to take on the New Age Outlaws with designs on winning the NWA World Tag Team Championship. Also, the Heartland Ladies Championship on the line, as the irrepressible champion Holly Dead defends her title against Allison Kay. We'll see an alley fight with Dusty Rhodes taking on Terry Funk. That will be brutal. The Patriot Heavyweight Championship is on the line in another fiercely contested rivalry as Harley Race challenges Ed Strangler Lewis for the championship. Another grudge match as the Steiner brothers have challenged Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard of the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen made their presence felt earlier this month when they knocked Sting off the balcony at a hotel autograph signing in Mobile, Alabama. Sting went down hard all the way down to the ground floor, suffered a broken neck, and is going to be out of action indefinitely. And the Steiner brothers were not happy to hear about that, and they are looking for blood to avenge the injury to their good friend Sting. Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. Malia Hosaka and Jazz, the champions, face the unpredictable and controversial team of the Kimber Bombs, Kimberly and Cherry Bomb, former ladies champions taking on the current ladies tag team champions. And the fur will fly in that match, as there is plenty of animosity between those two squads. And in your opening contest, by special request, a traditional 6-man, no disqualification grudge match pitting the Von Erichs, David Von Erich, Kerry Von Erich, and Kevin Von Erich against their hated rivals, the Fabulous Freebirds. All that on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network tomorrow. And that is your update. Of course, on Sunday morning, we'll be back with the recording of My Journey with Jesus on the network, as we talk some more about the events that occurred during the crucifixion of Christ. So, as always, basketball on Friday night, wrestling on Saturday, My Journey with Jesus on Sunday. And now we are ready to get back to action here in the Dave Cave with the halftime score. Los Angeles 70 and Golden State 59. Foul trouble was an issue for both teams in the first half. But we're going to have both starting units on the floor to begin things here in quarter number 3. Goodrich and Bridges with 3 fouls apiece for the Lakers. And for the Warriors, Cazzie Russell and Jeff Mullins, each with 3. The opening tip-off is won by Golden State as they attempt to cut into this 11-point deficit opening the third period. Golden State with the basketball. They send it inside to Russell. Russell kicks it out to Mullins at the free throw line. Mullins drops it, picks it up, and has it knocked away and stolen by GAIL Goodrich. Nice defense by the Lakers. They've got an opportunity here in transition. They've got numbers. It's 4-on-3 with West. West drives it into the lane. His layup is no good, off the front of the rim, but Goodrich comes swooping in to grab the offensive rebound and passes it back out to Jerry West. And the Lakers will set things up here in the half court. LA having problems finding an open man. They try to get it to McMillan on the outside, but it is tipped and it is stolen by Jim Barnett. And Golden State has possession once again. Barnett directing traffic, finds Mullen on the wing. Mullen's on the outside, shoots the fadeaway and scores it. Nice shot by Jeff Mullins, cuts the lead to 9, 70-61. LA looking for their first points of the third period. It's West on the outside. Fakes, dumps it off to Chamberlain. His shot's no good. He wants a call and will not get it. Actually, he does get the call. The foul is called on Nate Thurmond. That is his third. And Will Chamberlain goes to the line for some comedy relief as he tries to shoot free throws. The first one is, the play-by-play guy just says, nope. And Chamberlain nopes both of them. Oh, but the rebound is tipped around and grabbed by Bridges off the offensive glass. Bridges stole that rebound. He goes for the putback attempt. That rolls around the cylinder and out. Tipped by West, no good. And finally, Cazzie Russell comes out of there with it for Golden State. So Chamberlain missed both free throws. LA with 2 shots at it after the offensive board. Still couldn't get anything to go. And now it is the Warriors with the basketball, trailing by 9. They get it inside to Cazzie Russell. And the turnaround jump shot by Russell hits nothing but the bottom of the net. 70-63. Golden State within 7. West sets up the offense. He's got it at the free throw line. His jump shot is straight and true. 9 points there for Jerry West to go with 6 rebounds. Or excuse me, to go with 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And the lead for LA is back up to 9, 72-63. Golden State once again looking inside. It's Russell on the low block. Again, he fakes left, turns right, shoots and scores. Cazzie Russell with a solid start to the third quarter. And once again, the lead is cut to 7. Now Bridges wants it on the low block. He's working against Russell down there. They're battling it out. Bridges rises up, shoots and scores. Boy, both teams just tearing it up from the field. Golden State at 53%, LA at 57%. You got to like those numbers. Unless you're a fan of defense. Here's Barry on the outside. Bounce pass into Thurmond on the low block. His shot is off the back iron, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Chamberlain. Actually, they call that foul on the floor, and it will be a side out for the Warriors. Golden State still trailing by 9. Barry to inbound. Barry gets it to Barnett. Barnett back over to Barry. And Barry loses it out of bounds. Did McMillan touch it? No, he did. Yes, he did. And Golden State will keep possession with now 15 on the shot clock. Barry to inbound once again. He gets it to Barnett. He gets it back on the low block, and this time the turnaround jump shot by Barry is off target. We've got a whistle and a foul, and that is called on McMillan. And that will send Rick Barry to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Very good on the first. And Barry hits them both. Rick Barry now with 9 points and 6 assists. And Golden State is back within 7. Boy, Golden State has been keeping it close. They've not managed to cut into the lead, but they have managed to hang around. Now the Lakers are looking down to the low block where McMillan is posting up on Barry. He pump fakes. He shoots and misses. But Barry fouled him. And that will send McMillan to the free throw line for the Lakers. Fouls are even at 14. And after McMillan takes these 2 free throw attempts, the free throw attempts will be even at 16. McMillan good on the first. He is in the middle of a hot streak from the free throw line. And he hits them both 25 in a row. LA back on top by 9, 76-67. Barnett sends it into Barry on the low block. Barry shoots and scores. A little fadeaway jump shot there puts Barry in double digits with 11. Balanced scoring for Golden State. Mullins with 12, Barry and Lee 11 apiece, Barnett with 10. LA was all about Goodrich with 23 points in the first half, but Goodrich is scoreless here so far in the third. He wants to change that. He takes the pass from West, drives into the hoop, tries to find McMillan down low, but his pass went through the legs of McMillan and out of bounds for the turnover. Golden State regains possession. Barry wants it again. Now he's on the baseline. Sends it to Russell in the key. Russell's jump hook is no good. And on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul, and that is called against Bridges. Bridges for the Lakers, and that is his 4th. So he will leave the game with 4 fouls, and Mel Counts will come into the game to take his place as Golden State keeps possession, still trailing by 7, under 9 minutes to play in the third. Warriors set the offense. Barrett in the front court, dumps it down low to Thurmond. Thurmond out to Barry, over to Barnett. Barnett with the jump shot from deep, it's no good. And the long rebound is captured by Jerry West for the Lakers. LA wants to run. In transition, it's 3-on-3. West and Goodrich with McMillan on the wing. McMillan dribbles to his left. Finds Goodrich cutting into the lane. And Goodrich has his shot blocked. Nicely done as Rick Barry got in and blocked that layup. And Nate Thurmond comes out of there with the rebound for the Warriors. Nice transition defense there by Golden State. Now Golden State has an opportunity going the other way. They've got the numbers. They've got Barry with it at the free throw line. He finds Mullins in the lane, and Mullins lays it home. What a turn of events for Golden State as LA was looking to go back up by 9. Barry with the block, Barry with the assist, Mullins with the layup. It's a 5-point game, 76-71. Lakers once again trying to quiet the crowd as the fans here in Oakland are just waiting for the opportunity to explode. Jim McMillan is shaken up. He's leaving the game. I think he may have rolled an ankle during that sequence. As he hobbles out, and he will be replaced at the small forward position by Keith Erickson. Erickson has contributed a few minutes here tonight, 1 basket. He's an 8th-year man out of UCLA where he played alongside GAIL Goodrich. LA to inbound, the lead is 5, 76-71. Coming off a screen, they've got an open look for Jerry West. West turns down the shot, sends it into Counts. Counts tries to dump it to Erickson on the baseline, but that pass is behind him and out of bounds for another turnover. Golden State basketball with another chance to cut into the lead. 8:22 to play in the third. The Warriors trail by 5. Barnett sets up the offense. An inside screen set by Thurmond. Gets Russell open. Russell in traffic, has a good look at it. His shot is blocked by Counts. Good recovery by Mel Counts, fighting over the screen to get a piece of that shot, and the rebound is taken out of there by Erickson. It's 4-on-4 in transition. And West wants to push the tempo. West gets it to Chamberlain down low. Chamberlain looking for help, finds West on the cut, and West lays it up and good. Nicely done there by the Lakers. West gets the pass off of the give and go and lays it home. 4 assists now for Chamberlain to go with 3 points and 6 rebounds. Golden State is down by 7, 78-71, 8 minutes to play, third period. Try as they might, the Warriors just cannot get this lead cut any closer. And now here's a steal by Erickson for the Lakers. As LA looks to reestablish control. West and Goodrich on the outside. A little back and forth action there. And Goodrich finds a cutting West, and West lays it home. And just like that, LA is back on top by 9, 80-71. Another rally attempt by Golden State has been snuffed out. And the Warriors once again are back in that half-court set, trying to nibble away at this deficit. Barnett's got it inside to Russell. Russell on the inside, steps around, Counts, lays it up and good. That's now 5 Warriors in double digits. 80-73 now. LA with the lead and the basketball. Goodrich has been quiet here in the third quarter. He takes the pass on the baseline, ball fake, drives the lane, lays it up and good. Boy, Goodrich has been very successful off the dribble here tonight. He's traditionally a stand-up shooter, but that's several times where his ball fakes have opened up a lane for him to get into the paint and score from close in. He's got 25 points now, by far and away the leading scorer in this matchup. 82-73, LA with the lead. Golden State with the basketball, 7 minutes to play in the third. Barnett dribbles into the front court. Gets the interior pass to Russell, gets it back, drives to the lane. He can't get the layup to fall, but the rebound is tipped around and picked up by Mullins, and Golden State will reset. Mullins on the outside. Looks inside to Thurmond. Thurmond thought about it. Kicked it back out to Mullins. Mullins drives into the lane. Settles for a short jump shot. That's no good. And Counts takes the rebound. Quick outlet to West, and the Lakers are going to run. West leading the break with Goodrich on the wing. Erickson on his left. Chamberlain down low. The pass goes to Erickson, the trailer, and he lays it up and good. Nicely executed fast break there by the Lakers, and they're back on top by 11. The score is just like we left it at halftime. Now 6:40 to play in the third. And, now this is a bad situation here as Rick Barry has gotten injured, and he is leaving the game. They hope to get him back, but that is a huge loss for the Warriors as they try to cut into this double-digit deficit. They need Barry out there in the worst way, but he is going to the bench, shaken up, to be replaced by Ronnie Williams. So Golden State with the basketball. They trail by 11. Williams to inbound. He gets it to Barnett. Barnett back to Williams on the wing. And the outside jump shot by Williams falls short. Mel Counts rebounds for LA. This is a crucial stretch for the Warriors, as LA is trying to put it away. LA gets it to Counts on the inside. He can't hit the jump shot. It rims out, and Thurmond takes the rebound for San Francisco. Golden State looking for offense any place they can find it. They look to Mullins. Mullins near courtside, goes down the lane, tries to kick it back out to the perimeter, and Goodrich picks it off. Now it's 4-on-1 once again going the other way as Goodrich gets it to West. West dumps it to Chamberlain inside. Over to Erickson on the baseline, and Erickson scores another layup. Erickson has finished on the fast break twice in a row, and LA now enjoys their biggest lead of the game, 86-73, as we have hit the midway point of quarter number 3. Golden State needs to put an end to this rally and get back on top. The ball goes into Thurmond. It's knocked out of bounds by Chamberlain. Golden State will reset with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williams to inbound. Tries to get it into Russell. It's knocked out of bounds. And Golden State will retain possession. Shot clock running down. They dump it into Thurmond. Thurmond with a little jump shot in close. That's too strong. And Jerry West takes the rebound for LA. LA continues on the assault. Trying to open up some daylight here. Outside they get it to Goodrich. Defended by Mullins. Goodrich pulls the trigger from 16 feet out. He buries it, and he is fouled by Mullins on the play. Wow, another big play for the Lakers. The basket and the foul. GAIL Goodrich goes to the free throw line, and Jeff Mullins now goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Another offensive weapon on the bench for Golden State as Goodrich hits the free throw, and the lead grows to 16. 89-73. Golden State trailing by 16 points now. 5:20 to play in the third. Barry is injured. Mullins is on the bench with foul trouble. Who will they turn to now? Barnett's going to call his own number. Has it knocked away out of bounds by West. Nothing doing there. Golden State keeps possession, but they've only got 6 seconds on the 24-second clock. Into the game is Hazard. He's got less than 3 seconds to shoot. He powers his way to the basket. He forgot to dribble. That's another turnover. And this is a huge stretch for the Lakers as they attempt to run away with it. The lead is 16, and LA is looking to extend. Jerry West with it. Top of the key. LA on a 9-0 run. And West buries another jump shot. He's got 15, and the run is now 11-0, and the lead is 18. LA has opened up a can of whoop-ass here in the third period and taken a 91-73 lead with under 5 minutes to play in the quarter. Golden State looking for help. They go inside to Thurmond. Thurmond kicks it back out to Hazard. Hazard can't hit. Rebound is taken by Charles Johnson, and the Warriors will reset. They haven't scored in over 3 minutes. They dump it into Russell from close range, and Russell ends the slide. Russell scores from close range. He's got 13, but Golden State still trails by 16. They'd like to get it back down to 11 or 10 by the end of the quarter, but without two of their key offensive players, that is going to be an uphill struggle indeed. Travis Grant now into the game for the Lakers. He takes the pass from West, turns left, and Russell knocks it out of bounds. LA keeps possession, as they will again look for an opportunity to do something here off the inbounds play. The inbounds pass comes in to count. His easy layup goes home. Give the assist to Goodrich, and the lead is back to 18. 93-75. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Golden State needs points. They go inside to Russell. He fakes, he shoots, he scores. Russell now with 15 to lead the Warriors. They've got to get some stops here on the defensive end because they are giving up field goals at now a 61% clip. West with it out on top, dumps it into Counts. Back to the basket, working on Russell. Turns, shoots, and scores. That's now 10 points for Mel Counts to go with 7 rebounds. Good performance off the bench. The lead is back to 18, 95-77. Golden State looking for answers. They get it to Thurmond, and Thurmond is fouled on the play by Counts. That's the 4th team foul for the Lakers. Golden State will have a side out here. Lead inbound. Sends it to Hazard, top of the key. Hazard dumps it into Chamberlain to Thurmond. And the ball is tied up. Thurmond won't get the timeout call, so Chamberlain and Thurmond will jump it up with 10 on the shot clock. And the tip is controlled by the Lakers. Lakers now looking to open up a 20-point lead if they can score here. It's Erickson from the perimeter. Fakes, shoots, gets into the lane. Left-hand layup is no good. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Lakers. 3 minutes to go in the third. LA still on top by 18. Golden State works it inside to Joe Ellis. Joe Ellis in the paint. Guarded by Turner. His shot is no good. Tip is no good. And Price pulls the rebound for Los Angeles. Another missed opportunity there for the Warriors. Here's Pat Riley with it on the outside. Riley working on Joe Ellis. Drives to the cup. High off the backboard and through. And sure enough, the Lakers have pulled out to a 20-point lead. This third quarter has been a clinic of offensive basketball by the Los Angeles Lakers. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. They lead by 20. Golden State looks inside to Nate Thurmond. Rolls to the basket. Picks up the bounce pass. Turns, shoots, and scores. That's 11 points for Thurmond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Warriors in double digits, and they still trail by 18. Jim Price now at the helm for the Lakers. Gets it on the outside to Grant. Travis Grant's shot is no good, and Walt Hazard takes the rebound for the Warriors. Warriors bring it back the other way. It's Ellis on the outside. No place to go. Dumps it into THURMOND on the low block. His short jump shot is no good, and the rebound is taken by Chamberlain. Under 2 to play in the third. Chamberlain wants the ball down low. He gets the pass from Price. Sends it cross court to Grant on the baseline. But that is an errant pass, and that is another turnover. So we've had both teams getting into a little lull here, which is fine for Los Angeles. All they've got to do is burn the next 13 minutes off the clock and protect an 18-point lead, and they will head to Los Angeles with a 2-0 series advantage. George Johnson in the game now for Golden State. He takes the ball down low, turns, shoots, and flushes it home. George Johnson with the flush. He got around Roger Brown and slammed that one down with the left hand. And the lead is back to 16. Minute 20 to play in the third. The open man for LA is Goodrich. Free throw line extended. His shot is up and good. He has never touched the rim. He's on a mission. He's got 30 points. And the lead is back to 18, 99-81, as we enter the final minute of play here in quarter number 3. Russell dumps it into Johnson again. Johnson can't get that one to go, but Clyde Lee comes in for the offensive rebound, and Lee on the putback is unable to convert, and Mel Counts takes the rebound for the Lakers. West and Goodrich breaking out the other way. It's 2-on-2. West dribbles down the center of the floor. Fakes to his right. Goes left. Dumps it to Goodrich. Goodrich looks for the trailer. And the pass from Goodrich is knocked away out of bounds. Last touched by the Lakers. So a missed opportunity there. And Golden State has another possession. Only 30 seconds to play in the third quarter, with Golden State still facing an 18-point deficit. The pass goes into Barnett. He's picked up tightly by West. His jump shot from the outside is good. And with 12 seconds to play in the period, LA is going to hold for the final shot. West wants the ball. He fakes. He drives into the lane. Ooh, and a whistle, and he is called for pushing off. He got that left arm extended, and the referees called him for it as the third quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at your third quarter box score. LA continues to shoot at a 61% clip from the field, and there is just no way anybody is going to be able to defend that. Goodrich with 30. West with 15 and 9 assists to go with 6 steals. 12 apiece for McMillan and Bridges. Counts with 10 points, 8 rebounds off the bench. It has been a stellar performance for the LA offense. Golden State slowed down here a little bit in the third. They're led by Cazzie Russell with 15 points. 11 apiece for THURMOND and Lee and Barry. 14 for Jeff Mullins. And as we look at the third quarter scoring, it was a balanced attack by the Lakers. 8 for West, 7 for Goodrich, and a variety of bench guys kicked in. Cazzie Russell with 10 in the third for Golden State, but nobody else managed more than 4. As Golden State's just running out of gas here. They got beat in game 1. They're trailing heavily in game 2 as we head to quarter number 4. And the tip is won once again by Golden State. I think they're 4 for 4 on winning the opening quarter jump balls. Not that that has done them any good. The possession goes inside to Lee on the low block. His short jump shot is off the front of the rim, no good. but he is fouled on the play by Travis Grant, and it will be Clyde Lee headed to the free throw line for a pair. Lee good on the first. No good on the second. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Warriors. So your lead is 15, 99-84. Golden State is really going to have to clamp down on the defense if they're going to get back into this ball game in the fourth. LA now with Riley on the, Erickson on the point. Riley on the wing gets a pass to Grant on the baseline, and Grant traveled. So that's a turnover and maybe an opportunity for Golden State to inch closer. But they're going to need a very solid defensive effort from start to finish here in the fourth if they want any chance of evening the series here. On the offensive end, they look inside to Thurmond. Thurmond can't convert. Clyde Lee with the rebound for Golden State. Lee takes the follow-up strong and scores it. 14 points now and 10 rebounds for Clyde Lee, and the lead is back down to 13. Hope springs eternal in Oakland. As the second unit for LA struggles to keep pace, but here's a long jump shot by Erickson. He drills that one, and that puts LA back on top by 15. Boy, if they're going to get points from guys like Erickson, there's nothing Golden State can do. Here's Russell with a good look inside. He can't convert, but Thurmond comes down with the offensive board. Thurmond tries to power his way back up with it. Backing down, the turnaround jump shot is no good, but we have got a whistle and a foul, and that is called against Travis Grant, and that will send Nate Thurmond to the line for a pair of free throws. Thurmond, a 72% shooter, about average for a big man, and he misses the first. He had a very unusual free throw approach. He would bring the ball all the way back behind his head and then bring it forward to the top of his head, basically at his hairline, and with both hands release the shot from the top of his forehead. And it was an ugly-looking thing, but certainly better than Wilt Chamberlain. Thurmond misses both on this try, but the rebound is knocked out on the tip to Charles Johnson, and Golden State's going to get another possession here. The ball winds up in the hands of Hazard. 18 feet away, he sends it to Thurmond down low. The jump shot by Thurmond is offline, but he has got a foul called against Turner, and Thurmond is going to head back to the free throw line. I guess the referees just liked watching him shoot those goofy overhead free throws, but this time he gets the first one to go. 12 points now for Thurmond to go with 9 rebounds. Thurmond converts them both, and once again the lead is down to 13, 101-88. Can the Warriors get a stop here? The open man down low for LA is Chamberlain. Working on Thurmond. Pump fake, shot, no good. But Thurmond fouled him, and that's going to send Wilt Chamberlain to the free throw line. This might be a good time to start playing Hack-A-Wilt. Yeah, but Chamberlain makes him pay. He knocks down the first free throw. Only 4 points on the night for Chamberlain, but 5 assists and 7 rebounds. Chamberlain manages to make both free throws. And once again, the lead is 15. Warriors back on the offense, now just over 10 minutes to play. Time is the enemy of the Warriors. Here's Hazard with the possession, free throw line extended. His long-range jump shot is good. 4 points for Walt Hazard. Back to the offense is the Lakers. Pass goes inside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain back out to Riley on the wing, and Riley is fouled by Charles Johnson. That is on the floor. Only the second team foul against the Warriors here in the period. It will be Bill Turner to inbound for the Lakers. Turner finds Grant on the inside. Grant is picked up out there by Thurmond. Tough matchup. He finds Erickson at the free throw line, and the jump shot by Erickson is good. Keith Erickson puts another one home, and the lead is back up to 15. LA very content to just trade baskets in this situation. Thurmond with it on the baseline, way far away from being an offensive threat. Looks for Russell in the paint. Russell cuts to the ball, gets it to the left hand, misses the layup. Clyde Lee grabs the rebound for Golden State, and the Warriors will reset. Now Russell gets it back on the low block, lays it up off the backboard and off the rim once again, but he is fouled this time by Turner. That is 4 fouls already on the Lakers in the period, and that will send Cazzie Russell to the line for 2 free throws. Russell drops in the first. GAIL, Goodrich, and Bill Bridges back into the game as the Lakers start to bring their starters back into the game. Russell no good on the second free throw, but Nate Thurmond comes in strong for the offensive board. Thurmond with a putback attempt over Chamberlain. Pump fakes. Fall-away shot is no good, and Chamberlain finally takes the rebound. So the lead now is 14, under 9 minutes to play as LA walks the ball back to the offensive side of the court. They work it around to Goodrich. Goodrich from the outside buries the long jump shot. He is stuck on automatic. He's got 32, and the lead is back to 16. Golden State making no progress here. With it on the outside is Charles Johnson. He fakes right, drives left into the lane, stops and pops, and scores it from the elbow. Actually, give that basket to Russell. Johnson drove and found Russell wide open on the wing for the jump shot. Russell now with 18 points to lead the Warriors. The lead is 14. Does Golden State have one last run in them? We shall see. As Erickson tries to dump it inside to Travis Grant, led him too far. That's a turnover. And with that, Jerry West is coming back into the game along with McMillan. And we've got the full starting 5 on the floor for the Lakers. Golden State has Barnett and Mullins, their starting backcourt in the game. Barry is still out with that injury. So Ron Williams is at the small forward. Cazzie Russell gets a blow as Clyde Lee and Nate Thurmond are in the 4 and 5 holes respectively. And Dave Gardner is in the room. Hello, Dave. How are you tonight? Enjoyed your golfing earlier on. Thank you for stopping by tonight's ball game. It's been really a pretty good game for most of the game, but LA has gone on a run here late in the third quarter and opened up a double-digit lead. The lead was as big as 20. Golden State is trying to whittle away. They've gotten it down to 14, but time is running out on the Warriors. This is the semifinals of the 72-73 Epic Basketball League playoffs. It's a best-of-5 series. LA is on top 1-0, looking to go up 2-0 here if they can pick up the win in Oakland tonight. Golden State dumps it into Nate Thurmond down low. The short jump shot by Thurmond is true, and the lead is cut to 12, 107-95. Can Golden State get another stop here? LA's trying to prevent that. They've got all their starters back in the game. They dump it inside to Chamberlain down low. Chamberlain working on Thurmond in the rectangle. Tries to pass it back out to West, and it's stolen by Jim Barnett. Golden State with another possession. They work the perimeter. They find Mullins on the wing. Mullins from the wing to Barnett at the top of the key, and Barnett buries it. And just like that, it is a 10-point game. Golden State has cut the lead in half with 7 minutes to go in the fourth period in this all-California series. LA needs something to stem the tide here. Goodrich has it on the outside. He's been their go-to guy all night. He stops and pops. This one is too strong, and the long rebound is captured by Jeff Mullins for Golden State. Once again, the Lakers are quick to get back in transition defense. Golden State will have to set things up in the half-court set. They've got a look on the wing for Ronnie Williams, and his jump shot is off the front of the rim, no good. And Bridges comes out with the rebound for LA. 3-on-3 going the other way. West wants to push the tempo. He gets it over to McMillan on the left wing. McMillan cross-courts it to Goodrich, and Goodrich cuts into the lane, lays it up, and good. 34 points for GAIL Goodrich, and he has finished a lot of those fast breaks for LA. The lead is back to 12. Golden State now. Still trying to catch up. It's Barnett at the free throw line. Goes hard to the rack. His layup is no good. Clyde Lee comes in for the offensive board for the Warriors. Lee with a putback attempt. His short jump shot is good. 16 points, 12 rebounds for Clyde Lee off the bench. And once again, the lead is cut to 10. 6:23 to play. LA runs the inside screen. They've got Chamberlain with the ball on the low block. His jump shot from in close is off the rim, no good. He had a mismatch down there, but Barnett smartly fouled him. And that sends Wilt Chamberlain to the free throw line for 2. He is 3 of 6 today, which is right about his average. Now 3 of 7 as the first one clangs hard off the back rim. Russell now back into the game, giving Clyde Lee a rest. Joe Ellis comes into the game at the small forward for Golden State. Chamberlain tees up the second free throw, and he missed them both. Cassie Russell takes the rebound, and for the first time in a long time, Golden State can cut this lead to single digits. Barnett sets the offense. Ellis has it on the outside. Gets it back to Barnett. Barnett takes the jump shot from the free throw line. Didn't hit anything. It's out of bounds. Laker basketball. Barnett having a conversation with the gentleman in the striped shirts. Inquiring as to whether that ball was tipped. The refs are unsympathetic to his pleas. Excuse me. As the announcer's throat goes dry once again. All right, a 10-point ball game midway through the fourth. LA with the lead and the basketball. They look inside to Bridges in the paint. West loses it. Bridges picks it up. Has it knocked away again and stolen by Joe Ellis. Big play for the reserve Ellis to come up with that possession for Golden State. They try to dump it into THURMOND, and Goodrich was sagging back down low and stole that pass. Another missed opportunity for the Warriors. They can't let many more of those go as the time is ticking away from Golden State. LA running that triangle offense out on top. Goodrich has it, tries to get it inside to McMillan. That's not a good pass, and that is out of bounds. Both teams with 18 turnovers now. And the ball goes back over to Golden State. 5.5 to play. Golden State still cannot get below that 10-point deficit. It's Mullins now with it on the outside. Top of the key. Gives it to Barnett, gets it back. Now they find Williams on the wing. Williams back to Mullins. Mullins is off target with that one. Rebound is high in the air, and it is snagged by Joe Ellis. Ellis comes up with the putback attempt. That's no good. Barnett takes the rebound on the long miss, and it goes back out to Mullins, and Golden State will reset. They couldn't score, but they did keep possession. The time is now down to 5:15. They need to make something happen here. Barnett has it on the perimeter. Comes off a screen, takes the long jump shot. It is off target, but he is fouled on the play, and that is called on Chamberlain, and that is his fourth. It will be Jim Barnett going to the line, shooting 2, as Golden State tries to cut it to a single-digit lead. Fifth team foul on LA. Golden State will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Barnett hits the shot. And Barnett hits them both. The lead is cut to 8. 5 minutes to play. It's an 8-point game. Can LA put an end to this rally? Into the game now is Erickson. He lets fly from the wing. That's no good. But the offensive rebound is snagged by Mel Counts. Mel Counts takes it up strong off the glass. Backs it in. Turnaround jump shot is good. A big basket off the bench for Mel Counts. Puts the lead back to 10. 4:46 to play. It's Ron Williams on the outside. He's picked up out there by McMillan. His jump shot, finally Ron Williams gets one to go. That is his first basket of the night. The lead has been cut to 8. 4.5 to play. Can the Warriors get a stop? It's West on the outside. West wants to attack. Head of the key. Ice in his veins. West is fouled by Ellis. The fourth team foul on the Warriors. And now Goodrich back into the game along with Bridges. LA with all 5 starters on the court. Russell is back in along with Lee. Berry remains on the bench injured. But for the last 4 minutes, it's going to be the best that each team has to offer. It's Laker basketball. 4:10 to play. They lead by 8. It'll be Bridges to inbound. He gets it to McMillan on the wing. McMillan makes his move. McMillan blows the layup. McMillan had an open look at it. Could not get it to fall. Rebound batted around and snagged by Nate Thurmond. Golden State with a chance to move ever closer. Russell backing down on the inside. He's got Bridges on his hip. He slides in. His inside jumper is no good, but he is hit on the arm by Bridges. And Russell will go to the free throw line, where he will shoot 3 to make 2. Russell can bring Golden State to within 6. They haven't been that close in a long time. Russell missed the free throw. Doesn't get the bounce, but he has got 3 to make 2, so he'll have 2 more cracks at it here. The second shot is good. Russell takes a deep breath, tries to settle the butterflies, takes an extra dribble, looks up at the hoop, and knocks home the bonus. 20 points now for Cazzie Russell. He leads the Warriors, and the lead has been cut to 6. It's anybody's ball game now. LA looking for any offense that they can find. Once again, they go to McMillan. Gets the pass from Chamberlain. Working on Russell on the wing. His fall-away jumper is good. Boy, the Lakers needed that one. They go back on top by 8. 3:22 to play. Still no room for error for the Warriors, as they've got Mullen with it on the outside. He steps to his right. He takes the jump shot. He buries it. Clutch shot by Jeff Mullins. The lead is 6. Golden State looking to do whatever they can on the defensive end. LA wants the ball in the hands of their top gun, GAIL Goodrich. Goodrich on the outside, picked up by Mullins. Can't get a shot off. Dumps it inside to Bridges, gets it back. Goodrich finally is able to get a shot off. It comes high off the rim, no good. But the shot is being waved off as a foul was called on Mullins. Mullins got him on the elbow, and Goodrich will get 3 to make 2. Under 3 minutes to play as GAIL Goodrich attempts to pad the lead. And Goodrich rolls the first one home. He has got 35 points on the night. What a sensational performance for the veteran GAIL Goodrich out of UCLA. Clyde Lee goes to the bench. He is exhausted. Joe Ellis will come in to take his place as Goodrich knocks home the second free throw. And the lead is back to 8. Time running out on the Warriors. It's been a game effort here in the fourth period, but they're going to fall short, it looks like, unless some miracle happens or the wheels completely fall off for the Lakers. They dump it into Russell down low. Russell can't convert on the short jump shot, and the rebound is taken by MCMILLAN with 2:46 to play. They set a screen for Goodrich on the outside. From the perimeter, he drives to the basket. Russell cuts him off, but Goodrich knocks it off the glass and good. Give the assist to West. That's his 10th on the night. And with 2:35 to play, LA has reestablished a 10-point lead. That may be your dagger. Golden State not ready to give it up yet. Russell wants it on the baseline. Barnett and THURMOND are going back and forth with it. Over to Mullins. They finally find Russell on the baseline. His jump shot is too strong, but the long rebound comes out to Barnett in traffic. Golden State resets. Barnett looks for help. He dumps it out to Mullins. He gets it back at the top of the key. Drives to the basket, runs over MCMILLAN. The reverse layup is good, and they call the foul on MCMILLAN. A controversial call. That looked like a charge to most observers, but give the basket to Barnett and the foul on MCMILLAN. Barnett goes to the line with an opportunity at a three-point play. Barnett converts the free throw, and the lead is cut to 7 with only 2:10 to play. Golden State needs every stop they can get. They know where the ball is going. It's going to GAIL Goodrich. Goodrich is trapped, double teamed, gets it over to MCMILLAN. MCMILLAN tries to get it back to Goodrich, and it's stolen by Jim Barnett. It's 3-on-2 going the other way. Golden State with an opportunity here. In transition, Barnett has it. Dribbles to his left, gets into the lane. The layup is no good. Barnett missed the layup, but he was fouled on the play by MCMILLAN. And Barnett will go to the free throw line for 3 to make 2. A minute 54 to play. To cut the lead to 6. Make it a 5-point lead now as Barnett hits them both. 117-112. Los Angeles desperately looking for offense. Goodrich gets it on the outside. He lets fly from the perimeter. He nails it. Take him to the bank because he is money. Give the assist to Jerry West, and Goodrich now with 40 points on the night. With a minute 40 to play, the lead is 7. A clutch shot by GAIL Goodrich. Golden State still looking to keep pace. A turnaround jump shot by Cassie Russell from the paint is no good, and the rebound is collected by MCMILLAN. 119-112, LA with the lead and the basketball. West has it out on top. Swings it to Goodrich on the wing. The trap comes over. Goodrich back to West. And now we've got a whistle and a hand check foul called on Barnett. And with LA in the bonus, that will send Jerry West to the line for 2 free throws. They call this guy Mr. Clutch. He very calmly puts the first one home. West hits them both, and the lead is back up to 9. Boy, give Golden State credit. They gave all they had in this fourth quarter, and with a minute 19 to play, it looks like their efforts are destined to fall short. They look inside to Russell. Working down low. They beat the trap. Barnett gets it into Russell on the block. His short jump shot is off the rim, no good. Russell gets his own rebound. Russell on the putback attempt. Can't get a shot off. He dumps it off to Mullen instead. Mullen gets it over to Barnett, back into Russell. He's got a good look this time and drills it. But that took valuable seconds off the clock, and we're now in the final minute of play with LA on top by 7. West with it on the outside. And he gets it over to Goodrich, and Goodrich is fouled by Barnett. Not the guy you want to foul. He is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And he goes to the line for 2. The first shot is good. 41 now for Goodrich. And the Warriors did all this without their best offensive player in Rick Barry. But Goodrich hits them both, and the lead is now 9 with 54 seconds to play. The quick pass goes into Thurmond. Thurman's got Chamberlain on him. He's got nothing to do with it, and McMillan reaches in and picks his pocket. 9-point game, final minute of play. McMillan on the outside. And he's fouled by Williams. That'll send Jim McMillan to the line for 2 free throws. McMillan, an 85% free throw shooter, rolls that one home. He's got 26 in a row. His free throw streak continues. And Zalapsky Smurf comes in and says, "Let's go Raptors." You're about 20 years too early for that. But it has been a good game, especially entertaining fourth quarter. LA now on top by 12, but they started the quarter on top by a huge margin, I think 18 or 20. And Golden State cut it all the way down to about 6 before LA has managed to put the brakes on the run. And the Warriors are just fixing to run out of time. Here's Barnett with a look from the outside. He buries that one, and he's hit by West. Barnett will get a trip to the free throw line here. The lead now is 10. Barnett can make it 9 by completing the three-point play. He missed the first shot, but he'll get the bonus. And the bonus shot for Barnett is good. 24 points for Dick Barnett. He now leads Golden State. The lead is 9 with 44 seconds to play. The ball is in the hands of West on the outside. He's the go-to guy in this situation, and Barnett fouled him. Boy, just good free throw shooters all over the court for the Lakers. West and Goodrich are playing keep away with the ball and going to the free throw line. And this time it is West who knocks home a pair. He's got 19 points to go with 11 assists, and the lead is back to 11 with 44 seconds to play. Mullins has the ball on the outside. He beats the trap. Gets it to Barnett. And Barnett buries the jump shot. 14 points in the corner for Jim Barnett. 26 on the game. Again, too little and too late, as we've still got a 9-point deficit with 34 seconds to play. Down to 23. The ball's in the hands of West. He wants to burn some clock. And he's got his pocket picked and stolen by Barnett. They trapped him. He tried to throw it out of there, and Barnett picked it off. Barnett has the ball on the outside. He takes the jump shot, and it's off the glass, off the rim, no good, but he is fouled on the play by West. And that is 2 fouls down the stretch here by Jerry West. It's going to put Barnett back on the free throw line, but this is anticlimactic at this point. There's only 5 seconds to go in the game as Barnett cuts the lead to 8 with that free throw. Missed the second, but he'll get the bonus here. Boy, what an entertaining fourth quarter it was. LA looked to be on cruise control before Golden State made a a frantic run to pull to within a few points before running out of time here with 5 seconds to go. And they would just like to hold the ball. They get it into the hands of Goodrich. And Golden State will not foul. Bridges on the inside with the fall-away jump shot at the buzzer. That is good, and that is your game. What a third quarter. Golden State puts up 38 points in the period and cuts it down to a 9-point finish. But LA looked like they were running away with it. Golden State made them sweat in the fourth quarter, but LA held off the rally and ran out the clock to win. 42 points on the night for GAIL Goodrich. He is obviously your star of the game. Look at that field goal line, 16 out of 22, as the Lakers collectively shoot 63% for the game. What an amazing offensive performance. Jerry West, 19 points, 11 assists, 6 steals. McMillan with 15, Bridges with 14. Mel Counts with a nice game off the bench, 12 points and 9 rebounds. So LA put up a tremendous offensive performance here tonight. And it looks like it's going to be the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks headed to the finals. Golden State, give them credit. They played hard in that fourth period and managed to cut into the deficit. Jim Barnett was brilliant in that fourth period, finishing with 28 points, 5 steals, 22 for Russell. And really, they lost Rick Barry for substantial amounts of time with injury. He finishes only with 11 points and 7 assists. That was a big loss for the Warriors, who finished with 6 guys in double figures, a respectable 49% from the field, and they out-rebounded the Lakers. But the 63% shooting performance was just insurmountable by the Lakers tonight. And thank you for your kind words, Christopher Slovic. You are a broadcaster par excellence yourself, so coming from you, that is high praise. Let's quickly take a look at the fourth quarter scoring. Barnett, 16 in the quarter. Cazzie Russell with 7 to lead that charge for Golden State. But Goodrich was the man all game long. 12 points in the fourth, led all scorers with 42. Once again, your final score, Los Angeles 130. Golden State 121. Christopher Slovic, Zalapsky Smurf, Dave Gardner, D. Scott Howard, Pops Reviews, Philip Reynolds. Thanks to everybody who came out tonight and checked out this broadcast from the Epic Basketball League. Los Angeles is your winner. They go up 2-0 in the best of 5. They can close it out in Los Angeles in Game 3. And we'll also have Milwaukee visiting the New York Knicks for Game 3 of that series with the Bucks on top, 2-0. All right, Heartland Championship Wrestling tomorrow. My Journey with Jesus on Sunday. Thank you again to everybody who checked out tonight's broadcast. From the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing off. That's our stream, and I am out of here.